everyone. My name is Wayne Smith, and this is 4D Finance News. One of the biggest topics that is out there right now is the news about the bank stocks plummeting. There are bank runs in the US. They're gaining momentum, but where they're happening is the key thing. They're at federally insured, non-traditional banks. And the number one bank that we're talking about right now, and as of March 9th, we should put that date in our calendar. March 9th, 2023 is Silvergate Bank. Its stock ticker is SI, Sam, Idaho, SI. They announced on Wednesday evening that it was closing and liquidating. Their publicly traded stock lost over 90% of its market value in 12 months. That's telling you a story there, isn't it? A lot of their acquisitions were tied up in the FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried collapsed house of frauds. And of course, that includes Alameda Research. 68% of its deposits related to crypto companies just took flight. And that was just in the last quarter of 2022. So we see that there's a dire situation happening, and it will have global indications. Now, depositors are panicking, their bank runs, and of course, we've also heard about the other one, Silicon Valley Bank. Now, if you want to know its ticker for its holdings, it's Sam, Idaho, Victor, Baker, SIVB. It's just like Silvergate Bank. It was a go-to bank, but for a different type of customer, not the crypto customer like Silvergate. It was the customer who wanted to get venture capital money so they can build their startups. And so that is exactly what is going on today in the financial world. It will also have global implications. Why do I say that? Well, let's look at Silicon Valley Bank. It's not a small bank. According to its regulatory filings, as of December 31st, it held $161.4 billion in domestic deposits and $13.9 billion in foreign deposits. So there will be ripples across the globe. Wednesday, there was the panicking that was going on, especially when it said it would issue $2.25 billion more in stock, and that was going to dilute the other stockholders. So I think most of us know what that means. More stock out there means your share price is going to drop. Well, it's already dropped 90%. So these are some things that we have to look at, and we have to look at the implications. And here's something to think about. If you have $250,000 of insurance from the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation in your current bank, what does that really mean? It means you really shouldn't have more than $250,000 insured or in that bank, because the insurance won't cover anything over $250,000. So we have to really think about what we're doing with our money. That's just another financial worry. Now, for a lot of these people, they had much more in crypto assets. And of course, with Silicon Valley Bank, SIVB, there's a lot of implications for businesses. These are startup businesses that depended on that seed financing and venture capital financing. We call it Series A, Series B, Series C, Series D, and so on. They're dependent on that money. And if they had their money in one financial institution and they had millions of dollars, they're only insured for $250,000. That's scary for them, as these startup companies present that whole new generation of technology that we just can't afford to lose. And look what's happening. So it's a very sad situation. The runs are happening. People are complaining about those runs. I saw comments out there on social media, not just Twitter, the actual bank's pages and websites, and they were complaining that they couldn't get their money. And many times when they're trying to go out there through the website and try to digitally move their money somewhere else, they were blocked from doing so. So these are some things that we really must look at. These are non-traditional banks, though. Banks like JP Morgan, Bank of America, First Republic Bank, PacWest Bank Corp, those kind of banks, they're more traditional. They did drop a little bit in their share price, 4 to 6%, but a lot of these banks, they don't deal in crypto as much as Silvergate. That's our watchword, Silvergate, and of course, Silicon Valley Bank. Well, that's just a warning. More on what can happen to money that you have that's over $250,000. What can happen to that money? We'll talk about that in our next video. It's a very interesting subject, and we've heard only half of this particular term, and I'm whetting your appetite for that. So take care. This is 4D Finance News. I'm Wayne Smith, and I hope you have a great day.